We'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. It is 4 p.m. This is the meeting of the City Council special meeting. It's the opening of the special meeting, calling it to order. Before we get started, I want to say that the resolution to be considered is of a personal matter to me and also a professional one. Therefore, I will be relinquishing the duty of chair to the vice mayor. I will recuse myself from the discussion and from the voting as mayor, and I will remove myself from this chamber as I don't want my presence to be an influence. With that said, the vice mayor now fully has the power of chair.
Thank you, Mayor. All right, so we are considering a resolution today, and a resolution of the governing body of the city of Wichita regarding elected officials, and I'm going to read that resolution because there is no presentation with this, and we want the public to understand what we are looking at today. So, whereas the City of Wichita Code of Ethics for City Council members states that council members shall conduct themselves so as to bring credit upon the city as a whole, and so as to set an example of good ethical conduct for all citizens of the community. And whereas a recently released audio recording of 3 area elected officials, State Representative Michael Capps, City Council member James Clendenin, and County Commissioner Michael O'Donnell, has revealed behavior contrary to the city's ethics policy as stated above. And whereas the Wichita City Council finds that there is no place for this type of behavior by candidates and representatives for the Wichita City Council, and whereas municipal governing bodies have no legal authority to remove fellow elected officials for any violation, the Wichita City Council finds it incumbent to publicly address the situation to the extent to which it has the authority to do so. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Wichita City Council hereby condemns the behavior of the aforementioned public officials as heard in the recording as reported by local media, fully supports the investigation into these 3 officials that was announced October 26th by District Attorney Mark Bennett, and demands that Councilmember James Clendenin consider the will of his constituents in the City of Wichita's 3rd Council District as he makes decisions about the future of his term as a City Council member. And I open it up for discussion. Is there a motion? Having read that, I move that we adopt the resolution of the governing body.
Second.
Thank you. So there's been a motion and a second. Now, is there any discussion from the bench? Here, I don't have a tablet, so just raise your hand. James, do you want to speak?
Yeah.
Councilmember Clendenin.
I just wanted to say that I've read and understand this resolution. I will fully cooperate with the investigation. Due to that investigation and legal matter, I will be abstaining from this vote. And I appreciate your consideration in this matter.
Thank you. Others? Councilmember Johnson?
Yes, Vice Mayor. Are we just voting on this, or will the public?
I'm going to go out to the public after we...
Oh, after we adopt
Yeah.
it? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Other questions or comments at this point? Okay, now we should go out for public comment. I don't believe that there is anyone at Century 2, but I think I should check that. Is there anyone at Century 2 that would like to comment on this?
No, Vice Mayor.
Thank you. All right, I'll bring it back to the bench now for comments.
Yeah, I did have one. But before we vote on this, I just wanted to say that when I heard this audio recording, I was extremely disappointed in the dialogue that I heard with the 3 individuals on tape. And I just wanted to say that there's no place, not only in local politics, but politics in general, for what we heard on that recording. And it has been a long weekend. I listened to that 7 or 8 times this weekend, and each time, to me, was worse than before. And I just hope that going forward in future campaigns, future elections, that we do not exhibit that behavior. Wichita is better than that. And and personally speaking, I think that anyone who engages in that type of behavior should not have the honor of representing people in public office. And I know that if it were me, I would not stay in this seat because Wichita deserves better.
Councilmember Bluebow.
I look forward to in the future, we're all gonna work together and we're gonna come up with some kind of clean campaign contract or something to where none of us are going by this type of behavior. We need to focus our campaigns on what we do right for the community instead of spending months and months trying to dig up dirt on people or fabricating things. I think we've got to turn this around. We don't want Wichita known for this.
Thank you.
I guess one more thing. I know that there was questions about what took so long, and it was important, and I'll speak for myself because I know every council member can speak for themselves, but for me, it was important to work with my colleagues on this issue and not necessarily be alone and saying what I thought I could have immediately, and I know that there are people out there who wish I would have, but to me, I wanted personally this body to address this issue as one, like we are doing today. And to me, it was worth the wait to do that.
Thank you. Councilmember Tuttle.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. I just want to echo Councilmember Johnson. I think that was a really thoughtful comment, and I'm really glad you made it. I know that I'm going to be inundated with phone calls and texts and emails from constituents and community members, and I just want to reinforce it's in the resolution, but as a city council, as the municipal governing body, we have no ability to remove someone from office. So I just want to make sure that we highlight that. The voters in District 2 made their choice for Councilmember Clendenin when they voted for him, and they are the only ones that are able to change that decision. So, just wanted to make that clear and make sure that people understand that we don't have the authority to be able to do that. Thank you.
Any other comments at this time? All right, well, I want to thank my colleagues for their comments. I think they summed up also my thoughts on this too. So I think at this point, we will ask for a vote on this, and it is ready for a vote. So if everyone would cast their vote. And the motion passes, 5 yeas, 1 abstention. Is there any other business for the council? I move that we adjourn.
Second.
Moved and seconded to adjourn. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you.